There are moments in life when everything seems to run out. Strength runs out, hope runs out, resources run out. And in one season of great hardship, that is exactly where this story begins. Long ago, during the days of King Ahab in Israel, the people had turned away from God. In response, God sent his prophet Elijah with a difficult message. Elijah declared that there would be no rain for years.
Before whom I stand, there shall be neither dew nor rain these years, except by my word.
Soon the land became dry, rivers weakened, crops failed, food became scarce. But God did not abandon Elijah. God instructed him to go to a brook called Cherith. There, something remarkable happened. Ravens brought Elijah bread and meat each morning and evening, and he drank from the brook. Day after day, God provided, but eventually even the brook dried up. And that is when God gave Elijah another instruction. Go to Zarephath. I have prepared a widow there to provide for you. Elijah obeyed. When he arrived at the city gate, he saw a widow gathering sticks. She was not wealthy. She was not surrounded by abundance. In fact, she was preparing what she believed would be her final meal. Elijah approached her and asked for water. She agreed. Then Elijah asked for something harder.
Could you bring me a small piece of bread?
The woman stopped. She turned and answered honestly. As surely as the Lord lives, I have only a handful of flour in a jar and a little oil in a jug. I'm gathering sticks to prepare one last meal for myself and my son. Then we will die. She wasn't speaking dramatically. She believed she had reached the end. But Elijah spoke words that must have sounded impossible. He told her to make bread first and promised this message from God.
As the Lord, the God of Israel, lives, the jar of flour will not be used up, and the jug of oil will not run dry.
The widow faced a choice. She could hold tightly to what little remained, or trust God with it, and she chose trust. She went home and did exactly as Elijah had said. Then something extraordinary happened. The flour remained. The oil remained. Day after day, meal after meal, the containers never emptied. There was enough for Elijah, enough for the widow, enough for her son. God provided in the middle of drought, but the story was not over. After some time, tragedy came. The widow's son became sick. His condition worsened, and eventually he stopped breathing. The woman was devastated. She cried out to Elijah in confusion and sorrow. Elijah took the boy upstairs and prayed earnestly to God. Again and again he called on the Lord. Then God answered. Life returned to the child. Elijah carried the boy back downstairs and said, "Look, your son is alive." Imagine that moment. The grief, the shock, the relief. The widow looked at Elijah and finally said,
"Now I know that you are a man of God, and that the word of the Lord in your mouth is truth."
This story reminds us of something powerful. God's provision is not always excess. Sometimes it appears one day at a time. Sometimes hope arrives when everything looks empty. And sometimes what seems like the end becomes the place where faith begins. Because in Zarephath, one widow discovered this. The God who sees your last handful is still able to provide more than enough.